today I wanted to talk about the intimidation of masculine energy. Just because I don't think that a lot of guys understand this too much. I don't think that they really look into the details of everything in terms of why women are kind of intimidated sometimes by their energy. So I thought that I would give a little bit of a review. So one thing I need men to understand is that a lot of times the women that you're talking to, especially black women, a lot of them come from single parent homes. So they don't have men in their household, or they didn't grow up with a man in their household. So that masculine energy is unfamiliar to them, you know? So anything that is unfamiliar to you, you're naturally going to be on guard. And I mean, that's just in any arena. If you don't know a person, you're not going to allow them to get all super close to you. Why? Because you don't know them. You're going to be on guard with them. And that's the same way a woman is with her feminine energy. And the masculine energy is like, the best way I can think of it is like a lion. And a lion is not going to let you roll up on her. You know, it's like, especially if you're coming at her a certain way, she's automatically going to be like, I don't know you. So you have to be very mindful of the fact that, this feminine energy is not used to that masculinity. And it also really depends on your approach. You cannot come at that type of woman aggressively. So women who have either had negative male experiences in their life or no male energy in their life, you can't come at them extremely aggressive. And I think that sometimes men feel like with more dominant women or women that are really headstrong, I think men feel like they have to express their dominance over that woman. That's not how you're going to get to her. How you're going to get to her is by first being, I don't want to say soft, but being sweet, being empathetic, being understanding of her situation, and understanding that, she didn't come from a household with men in it. And so one thing though, if you do try that approach on a woman who has either had negative experiences with men or like no experiences with men in the household, she's going to try to challenge you because like I said, that energy is unfamiliar to her, that masculine energy. So I know there are plenty of times, especially with me, where I'm looking at dudes like, who do you think you are? You don't know me to be talking to me like that. And then you get the attitude and the neck roll, and then dudes want to say, oh, black women, they got this type of attitude, and no, it's just that you're not approaching her the right way. And I don't think that men are mindful of the fact that you have the ability to shape how women view men as a whole. Y'all hear women all the time talk about black men ain't this and black men ain't that. And we all know that that's because of their personal experiences. But she's met one or two or three maybe black men who all display the same characteristics. So now in her mind, all black men are the same. So when you deal with a woman who has no male interaction, or I guess no really masculine interaction, or has had negative interactions with males, then you have the ability to like restructure how she thinks about those men. But you have to be mindful in your approach. Another thing is body language matters. I don't think that men really look at their body language. You got to understand each other's disposition. Like typically a woman is shorter than a man. So we all heard, even in childcare, one of the important things is that when you talk to a child, you have to get on their level. Because if you're standing over top of them, they're going to be intimidated by you. And I don't think that men really consider that either. Like, even though it's unintentional, when you stand over top of a woman and you're telling her something, she could be intimidated by your stature. So you have to be mindful of that too. Make sure that when you talking to her, y'all are at a certain proximity. If you real close to a woman and you talking down at her, not intentionally, but that can come off as intimidating, you got to also understand men's voice projects a lot louder than women's. So that can be something else that makes her feel like, dang, why are you talking to me like this? And I think that also makes a woman really guarded. And so another thing that men should keep in mind is begin to verbalize what your intention is when you are talking to that woman. I know I was in one situation with a person and it changed my whole perspective of things. And it like, how can I say it? It was like I don't know, they just like broke the lock on this, because I will always get really hyped up and I will be very defensive towards somebody who was standing over top of me talking to me a certain way. And one day this guy was like, I'm not telling you this to hurt you. I'm not doing this to hurt you. I'm not trying to intimidate you or anything like that. I'm telling you this because I care about you. And then instantly, it was crazy. Instantly, I softened up. And I don't think that men think to do that too much either. Make sure that you're verbalizing your intention, because that will soften a woman as well. If she see you standing over top of her, y'all proximity is close, you looking her dead in the eye, your voice is projecting, she's instantly going to feel like this man is trying to threaten me. So you have to make sure that you're doing everything possible to make sure that she understands that this is your interaction with her is not to upset her, it's not to hurt her, because that's what she's used to. You get what I'm saying? So as men, you guys have a really great responsibility. I know I always talk about women's responsibility to men, but as a man, you have a responsibility to women to shape the way that she views other men. If you are respecting her, if you are being mindful of her past situations and not coming at her extremely aggressive, we understand you a man. Okay, that's fine. But you can't talk to me like you talk to your homeboys. You can't talk to me, like you talk to other people. You got to be gentle with me, especially, like I said, gentle with women who have had negative male experiences in the past or no male experiences in the past. You got to be very delicate with them type of women, because they're always on guard. And the best way to get them off that guard is, like I said, verbalize your intentions with them. I'm not telling you this to hurt you. Or make sure that your proximity to them, you back up a little bit. Make sure that you're not hovering over them when you're talking. Make sure that your voice is chill, that you're not projecting a lot, because that could make her shut down too. So that's all I wanted to say, because I believe that y'all are capable of making a woman feel comfortable, So yeah, thank y'all for joining me though. And like I said, I'll always have more videos in the future.